Hello and welcome back to this edition of Value Time. Again, your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker who got his start at Terrebonne General. And that's why it's so very important. We tell you all the good things that are happening that they bring to our community. We welcome in Amanda Pontiff. Amanda, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
I like it. And so the Wellness and Life Coordinator, I love it. The Wellness for Life.
Yes.
Which is just a great title. Like, some people's title doesn't describe what they do and who they are. Yours does.
It does.
This is about Wellness for Life at Terrebonne General Health System. Let's talk about how your job is and how much you love it.
It's such a fulfilling job. So my main duties are trying to create wellness programs for the community that focus on education, prevention, just wellness in general. Mostly I'm involved in corporate wellness and executive health, where we work with local businesses, offer wellness screenings to their employees at their place so they don't have to leave, which is one of the big reasons why people don't take care of their annual health.
Right.
I am also running the Well and Wise program, which I know you're very familiar with, which is a free educational program for adults over the age of 60. I love my seniors, but my big pride and joy is Market at the Marina.
Okay. And so let's talk about that. Jen put that flyer up. I want people to know this is such an exciting time for people to be able to come and enjoy what they can see. So Market at the Marina, it's the first Saturday of every month. Let's talk about how this started.
Whew. So when the idea of the farmers market came around, it was in response to the results of our 2020 community health needs assessment, which is kind of an anonymous survey that we do every 3 years. The 2020 assessment, I think we had something like 700 responses from it. Wow. And in reviewing those responses, we were able to identify the top three I guess you would say health issues that our community were facing. It was obesity, high incidence of chronic disease, which is heart attack, high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, and then lack of physical activity. So with those top three things, we looked at it and we're like, okay. And it was such a high percentage of those things. I think it was something like over 50% of respondents fell in all three of those things. Okay. So we know it's not going to be a one and done thing that we have to do to fix it.
Right.
It's not going to be some literature in a lobby. It's going to have to be something large scale, ongoing, something that people want to participate in. And that's where the farmers market idea came into place.
So Wellness for Life really means about doing something and making sure you keep doing it, which is why this happens every month, the first Saturday of every month. It's at the downtown home marina for 4 hours from 8 to noon. So it gives people an opportunity to get some nice fresh produce, right? It gives them an opportunity to maybe see some of the people that are growing those things.
Oh, yeah.
You come out and enjoy walking around, get outside, find out about how to be a little bit more healthy.
Yeah.
Walk around, get some exercise, like all of those things. This checked all the boxes, right?
It did. As far as, so we knew that all three of those things were 100% related also.
Right.
So you couldn't kind of hit one without the other.
Gotcha.
And with the food, obviously that's the easiest way to talk about the obesity and the chronic disease. And then, coming to the market, you get to talk to the farmers that are farming their own products. You get to talk to the bread vendor about the ingredients that she's putting in there and how it's cultivated, or the cookie vendor that has diet-specific cookies, like gluten-free, diabetic-friendly. You get to really understand what you're eating. And then with it being at the marina has that walking track, and it's just such a beautiful place to be, even outside of the market, where our thought was to encourage people to come and be physically active in their community. People think that physical active means you have to join a gym.
Right.
You can explore your community and be physically active in it.
And again, as the picture kind of would echo, all of those different vendors there, really being able to share with you what options you have. And so it's one of those things where once you go to one of those, you want to see everything there. That's your exercise.
It is.
And it's just one of those things where people don't realize it's like you don't need to go do 3 to 5 miles on a treadmill in a gym. Go outside. You'll be shocked at the volume of steps that you get. For people that have Fitbits, they can go and see that. And that's one of those things. Yeah. I always marvel at certain activities that have a lot more steps, and that's one of them. And then bring the family out there because it's a family event. Jim, put that flyer back up one more time. I want people to realize the option there, that it's a family event free admission, fun for the whole family. And if you want to come down and get more information, you can call 985-850-6204. You can email Amanda at amanda.pontief@tghealthsystem.com and just find out a little bit more information about that. And so, again, the first Saturday of every month, which is coming up this
weekend.
Saturday, which is really exciting. And one of the other things that they're going to have there is this child's car seat fitting station, which is really cool. We find out all the time about the importance of safety for all ages, and that's one of those. So, Jim, let's put that flyer up if you don't mind. I want people to know that Terrebonne General is very much dedicated to making sure that all of kids for all ages are taken care of. They have free inspections monthly, every first and third Wednesday at the Women's Health Center entrance, which is right there, right near where this is taking place at the Marina. This is right across the street at the Women's Health Center, and that's every first Saturday.
At the market.
Interestingly enough, at the market. And there's a drive-through center from 10 to noon.
Yep. I believe Kaylee Gisclair, my coworker, she developed this program at the hospital. And I believe I remember her saying this morning something like 90% of car seats are installed incorrectly.
Improperly, right.
So not only is this a chance for you to come and get your car seat looked at, but as your child grows, you're going to have to change the seat, or you may have to give it to your mother
Right.
for taking care
Move
of.
it.
Not only do they inspect it, they educate you. They teach
how
you
to
how
install it.
to install it correctly. So it goes beyond just checking it.
Amanda, great information. Wonderful opportunity for this Saturday. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks
We
for having
appreciate it.
me.
All right. And that will do it for this particular segment of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming here on HTV.